Ji, namaskar, this is Vaira.
Okay.
Ji, I have a question. When you look at Pratyahara meditation and
Okay.
you compare that with Buddhist meditation, mindfulness practice.
Okay.
So what they are doing in mindfulness is I just recently went through. Basically, they are doing it in multi-step. The first step they are doing is even though they are doing with breathing, they are mainly trying to handle the body, meaning they are trying to create awareness of the body, and they are doing it in while sitting. You watch the breath. Then they are doing it in walking or activity, meaning dynamically. Once they move from the body, then they are focusing on the next step as a thought process. The third level they are focusing is on the emotions. So what is the equivalent of that in Pratyahara meditation? Because Pratyahara meditation, yes, we are observing the senses, we are trying to increase the awareness. Personally, I feel the Buddhist meditation seems to be more structured, and it follows a very logical sequence. And in Buddhist meditation, they don't allow you to focus on the feelings first, because they go from gross body to subtle body, and they say that watching the thought is much harder. So try to watch the body first, which is more gross. So how do you compare that with Pratyahara meditation? What is the
Yeah,
equivalent?
very good question. Actually, uh, in mindfulness, actually, our body, we have different experiences may come. We will just observing that one. And the breath also, and the emotions also. This is going like that. In mindfulness, we are understanding ourselves deeply, but there is not an intention to connect with the Shiva Tattva, to experience or understanding yourself. That is the objective. But we are not looking the feelings in Pratyahara meditation. We are not bothering about mind. Shakti. The negative part of the Shakti. That is mind actually. The positive part of the Shakti is the Pranamaya Kosha, or the energy prana is running to help to look inside and go to Shiva Tattva. That is the positive side of Shakti. We are taking only that one in the Pratyahara Dhyana. The connection of the mindfulness is we are witnessing. That is saying in both.
Yeah.
We are witnessing and we are aware about our senses. In both system, that is same. Correct. The difference is in mindfulness, we are looking about our emotions also. We have to be aware about our emotions also. But in Pratyahara, then that level in Tantric Pratyahara meditation, it is going to inside more and more. But if you come to emotional level, your mind and memory will activate. There is a chance like that. Then you will flow to outside of that feelings and memories and come again to here. But it will create more difficulties. So, because you have some emotions may arise, some emotions we cannot control. It is dangerous. Actually, no need of that one also. Even psychology, now it is following the Carl Rogers theories of present based. Whatever happened in past, leave about that. Start a new neural network in brain. New life, start a new life. That is past. That is not real. That is saying by Tantra also. Second, but in the old time of psychology, the Freud school, Sigmund Freud school, psychoanalysis is main important. You go to your past in childhood, what happened in latency period, or your each and every times of your growth, every period of your growth, you will analyze what happened in childhood. Maybe this is the childhood, that incident is the reason of this problem. Yeah, it is correct. In some problems, it is correct. But not, even though we can correct the present, we start a new life, that is not relevant. So, one is that. Second, in mindfulness, Shakti Tattva is not important. It's not concerning.
Right.
Only Shiva Tattva. But what will happen, if you have strong desire, a desire start to behave opposite way. Because you have some problems, you need a solution. If you don't have money, you have a problem. You need money. But if I am doing the meditation, mindfulness, if I have the desire, it will pull to outside. Clear? It will start to act oppositely. But in Tantra, we are concerning Lakshmi also. We are concerning Saraswati also. You have to fight. You are concerning about Bhadrakali also. Then your mind will calm. You can go to Shiva Tattva in between. When the disturbance will come, you will connect with Shiva and come to fight with Bhadrakali and again come to Shiva Tattva. After sometimes the awareness level will increase, you can understand the enemy is also creating by me. My Bhadrakali is creating my enemy actually. Then simply, naturally, it will turn to inside. My friend and enemy is inside me. Then we will come to Pranamaya Kosha. This 5-level treatment is fantastic. It's truth. Annamayam, Manomayam, Pranamayam, Vijnanamayam, Anandamayam. Then we come to Pranamaya Kosha, the enemy and you will become one. Then you can control the enemy. You are the creator of the enemy. Then come to again go to inside Vijnanamaya Kosha. Then come to Anandamaya Kosha, slowly, full of the meditation. So this way of handling of the desire is not there. But mindfulness is same like yoga, Raja Yoga meditation. No external things. So in mindfulness, 12 days mindfulness camp, if you go, you will get a great bliss of Shiva Tattva. But after that, your problems, all of the problems will be there. You are going to face. Then again the problems may come. But it is good because you will get a taste of God. Shiva Tattva, it is fantastic. It can calm down some mind, some if you continue for 12 days. The mind will create lots of problems and then after it will calm down. You can understand some level, you can understand something. It is good. But it is the half truth. We have the problems, money problems, and we have the diseases. We have many problems. That's why in India, Ayurveda developed. The modern medicine system is the development of Ayurveda. It is coming from Ayurveda. From Charaka, Sushruta, it went to West and came to here again in the form of modern medicine. Actually, this Dhanurveda, the War Veda, that is Dhanurveda. This kind of many this architectural wonders created by Indian Vastu, very powerful. This kind of all of the Indian music, very effective. These kind of things happen in by the Tantra because of the handle the desire, taste of your senses. Through the good music, the taste of your sound is fulfilling by good music they created to avoid the rebirth. Otherwise, what will happen? To hear the good music, I have to take again the birth. So you have to enjoy good music, good smell, good vision, everything. The Shilpa Shastra, creating the good statues, carving of the good carving, the carving of the rock is very, very fantastic in India. It was very fantastic way they created. So all of these created by the fulfillment of five senses and avoiding the rebirth. So that's why I am saying the internal meditation of Shiva Tattva is the half truth. In India, now what is happening? Everybody is going to be sannyasi. It is not correct because sannyasis are creating more dangerous sannyasis. It is continuing. It's not correct. Gita clearly says, that's why Vyasa gave a very fantastic example of Sri Krishna. He enjoyed his life and he did war, and at that time he Urthagama. He had thousands of wives, and so he enjoyed his life, but he is the top spiritual person. So that is the best example. If you look Krishna, you can understand simply Sri Vidya. Whenever you have doubt, you just look Krishna, not look the interpretation of Swamis. They will interpret some other way of Krishna. It's not correct. You just look the life of that person. Simply look the life of that person and Gita. You can simply understand the Sri Vidya also. Clear?
Thank you.